This is Micron Technology on the 5-minute time frame. I'm going to show you the channel we are in for Monday. We ended the week at $58.56, up nearly 3%. To the north side at 2 standard deviations takes us to 59.54. A gap forms to the upside at roughly 59.76. It closes out at roughly 60.24. 3 standard deviations is 60.53. Another gap forms to the upside at roughly 61.07. 4 standard deviations is roughly 61.51, and that gap closes out at 63.01. Now, to the south side, VWAP takes us to 58.39. The middle of the trend is 57.60. Negative 2 standard deviations is 55.61, 54.62, and roughly 53.66 at negative 4 standard deviations. Now note the gaps that have closed out right here at 56.96. Closed to the downside at 59.38, and that one closed to the upside, by the way. This one closed to the downside at 58.40. This one closed to the upside at 61.29, and this one closed to the downside at 57.74. Ignore this yellow line. That is an old price target. And there is a gap that also closes down right here at 50.66. This is still in operation right here. I don't know if we're going to get that far just yet, but that is something to keep your eyes on. And this is an old price target right there as well in the pink line, so ignore that. Let me show you the RSI. We are at 40, and I do anticipate a little bounce if we make it down to this zone right here at 30. Now, I want to show you the price target a year out from now according to TradingView. And let me just make this just a tad bit bigger. From where we are right here, roughly 58.56 to this level would be a roughly 17% return on your money. Of course, we may never get there, or it could take a very long time to do so. But according to TradingView, the 1-year price target is $68.73. All right, that is a look at this on the 5-minute time frame. Let me show you quickly what MU looks like on the monthly time frame. I do own this stock. Oops. Can never get this thing to work. I've tracked it for quite some time now. And right now we are between 2 standard deviations. So on the monthly, that would take us to roughly $82.42. And to the south side from where we are would be the middle of the trend, and that is $43.84 should we get that low. Keeping my fingers crossed that we don't. But I want to show you very quickly back on the 5-minute time frame because I forgot to point this out. Right up here, this is resistance, resistance, resistance. And clearly you can see people started to take their profits here and cash out. So anytime we hit the resistance area, I do anticipate a sell-off as people take their profits and they run. And here is a clear area of support. And whenever we hit support, I anticipate a bounce as people buy the dip. This is an area of support, support, and support. Now let me take a look at RIVN. And this is on the 5-minute time frame. We ended the week at $14.47. Let me change that. Anytime I accidentally touch this thing, it will move it. So We are down roughly 1% to the north side from where we are. Takes us to, well, the middle of the trend would be roughly 1450. VWAP takes us to 1458. 2 standard deviations is roughly 1488. 1507, a gap to the upside begins at roughly 1515 and closes out at 1533. I want to thank Murat for pointing out this stock. It's been a while since I took a look at it. And to the south side, $14.10. Below that, $13.91, and at -4 standard deviations, roughly $13.72. There is a gap to the south side that closes out at $12.99. This gap here already closed out at $13.03 to the south side, and we do have another gap to the north side that goes up starting at roughly $15.96 and closes out at $17.30. And note, resistance here and a sell-off. Resistance in this area and another sell-off. A clear area of support here and a bounce. If this is support, the middle of the trend becomes resistance. Could not bust through, started to slide down, kind of consolidating sideways, and then went past this area. If we're down here, this is support. Again, this is a resistance. All right, and let me look at the 1-year price target. Let me delete that. All right, from where we are, 14, let's just say 14 here, right there to here would be a return roughly of 96%. Of course, we may never get there, or it could take a very long time to do so. All right, that is a look at RIVN on the 5-minute time frame. If there is a stock that you would like me to check out, please let me know.